Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I want to show you something here. For those of you who bought the FlyPod e-bike, I just found a great little tool for the flashers on the back. I had lights on it before and blinking, but I really wanted to have turn signals because when I've been going through town, I've been using hand signals, and I just want to know that I can be seen. And when I got the motor on there, they can see my hand signal, but it kind of, my arms are kind of obscured. Plus, I don't want to have to take them off of these. I have a brake on the left-hand side, I have a throttle on the right, and I want to be able to keep my hands there and just reach over with a thumb and hit a turn signal. And I found these on eBay. Oh, actually it wasn't eBay, it was Amazon. And man, are they bright. I got 4 of them in a package. I really only need 2, but I may mount these on here. Here's what they look like. And for you guys that are out there, and a lot of guys like putting gadgets on them, I mean, you don't need this, but... And there's the company right there. It's called Carry Bright. And it comes with a remote control. So, so what you do is you just mount these with a O-ring that rub around and it wraps right onto the tubing of the FlyPod. You can either put it on the cage or you can put it down on by the axles, wherever you like. But it's made to go on something round in the tubing, which the axles in the cage are. So I put 2 of them up on the cage right now. And I think I might put these down on the axles as well, because one button of this controller puts the left side, another one does the right side, and then you got a couple multi-functions here with the like a flasher, an emergency stop, and a back and forth. So we'll go outside right now. We'll pause the video. We'll go outside and I'll show you how bright these are. These really work good. Okay, so we're outside right now, and well, I got this mounted on me. I mounted the lights on because tomorrow I'm going to be taking this motor off. What's really nice about, we have some guys that have the beach pod. We have some guys that have all 3, 4 of them. They have the double-seater. They have the FlyPod. They have the Gen 4. They have the FlyPod Beach Pod. And some guys have all 4 of our FlyPod products. And for those of the guys that are having the FlyPod e-bike, these just work absolutely amazing. Wait till you see how bright these are. And what they do is they got a rubber O-ring that slips on the back. In fact, I didn't mount the other one, so I got one in my pocket. But just like a rubber O-ring, so you just stretch that around. It goes on the hook. You can take them on and off. So right now I have this mounted on my Gen 4 FlyPod, but tomorrow I'm just going to take 3 pins out of here, and this will pop right onto my FlyPod e-bike. So if you want the FlyPod other products, your double-seater, you don't have to buy a whole nother motor. You just take your motor off, put it on your double-seater one day, put it on your FlyPod e-bike the next day, or your beach pod, or whatever you're going to do. But watch this, check this out, and it's, look how bright that is.
It is cool.
Yeah, it really is cool. And then you want the other side. And then if you want like some kind of, it's got a bunch of different things like that. It's got one that lights up both of them. There's like different things for the middle button. I haven't figured that out totally how I'm doing that one. And then there's another one that lights it up like that. But I just like to be able to have a turn signal that's bright. And even in the daylight, I'm out here at night, but even in the daylight, they were super visible. And if you like, you could put one here, one down on the axle, or put 2 of them here and 2 of them over there, and then you got double the lighting system. But I just thought I'd share that with you for those of you guys that have been making the investment of the FlyPod e-bike. This is a really cool thing. They were really cheap on Amazon, and check it out, man. I love it. And it beeps while it's doing it, so you know it's working, so you can hit it with your thumb. Anyways, thanks for joining me.